In the bottom left of the map, and now sporting the Terran pieces instead, it is, well, it was sporting, this is Daham's PixelKnight. He's not the guy who was playing Protoss last time. Intro was botched. And botched intro it was.
So, spawning up at the top right, the purple Terran this game. It's USA 1's Shadver.
Blah, 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 blah. You notice that the icon's square when you're Terran, apparently? Look at that.
Yes, the
Noticed that
Zerg
before.
icon is spiked
Yeah.
in a circle, and the Protoss, I believe, is a hexagon.
We should make one for ours.
We
I don't
do.
know what to do with that, though.
We do.
Probably some reference to Ronin would be a good idea.
Ronin, huh?
Masterless Samurai.
Oh, that okay. I didn't know if that was like a specific
movie.
show or a movie. Yeah, okay.
Not 47 Ronin, though. that movie I've heard is pretty fun, at least.
We could get the theme song to be the Ronin Warriors theme. The not the Japanese one, the American one. Ronin Warriors. Oh, so bad. I used to watch that show all the time.
So let's see here. To be honest, in this game, I don't know how good Shadver's Terran is. I think that if he does something really cheesy, he has a good shot of winning. If not, it's up in the air. The basic skill of producing workers and not missing supply is gonna be there though. So it's gonna be a question of is he really familiar with how many production buildings he needs at one time and when he needs them specifically?
Right. So regardless of his one gas opening here, he is starting Marine and going straight to a factory.
Yeah, fast gas into factory. Okay, so this is something that actually Caleb is really fond of doing.
Yeah, he liked the Mr. Bailey likes the Widow Mines a lot, doesn't he?
Yes, and he loves to go for either a fast Widow Mine drop or just using the units for defense. Like, he'll do either one. I think this is a more overall Wings of Liberty-esque style play, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Shadver said something about he used to be Zerg in Wings of Liberty, even though he was Silver. So his Terran is potentially his worst, unless he's played like a ton of brutal Terran from the campaign. In which case, it's probably about an equal footing as the Zerg was. Like, I think if you could actually beat the Terran campaign on Brutal from Wings, you're at least Silver. Because it requires, like, perfect macro, more or less. Even with their overpowered units that they give you.
So look at what Pixel is doing. He also went factory before the rest of his buildings, but he's going 2 barracks instead of a starport.
Tech Lab. If he puts down a starport really quickly, he's trying to go for Banshees without enough gas, so I don't think that's happening. But he... Maybe trying to get maybe siege tanks?
Siege, I mean, that would be good if he knows that his opponent is going bio, but he hasn't even checked that out yet, I don't believe.
He did have an SCV up there to scout what was going on initially, and Shadver's going for Banshees. Okay.
Shadver's Banshees and Pixel is siege tanks. Yeah, you called it.
Huh. So, you know, this is actually pretty unfortunate because he's got no detection back here. So, he does have some to deal with, just like some Marines to deal with it if it just shows up earlier than that, but...
Shadver also dropping a command center here, planning to expand in the near future.
Seeing the lack of expand, PixelKnight knows that there's no base up here yet. You should be a little worried that something's going to come at him because there's no... Like, Terrans don't typically delay their expansion for this long unless they're getting some specific piece of tech.
Banshee is headed on its way across the map, while Cloak is about half finished.
You know, I would say that the only way this goes really badly is if he kills the Banshee, like, before it gets Cloak. The thing is, though, PixelKnight's actually moving really far out of position. So this, as he tries to get down a command center, here comes the Banshee. Cloak is still...
he sees it.
No!
We could lose it.
Oh, he makes it, and I think he's going to get Cloak in time. He just has to keep it alive for another 15 seconds.
Cloak is about 15 seconds out, yep.
Missile turret is trying to go up. try and focus that down, but Pixel has put that
Whoa.
worker on it immediately.
Without missing a beat.
Yep, now he's focusing, and he's going to get it. Wow, he took 3 workers and lost these, I think. 4. That's not bad. Usually that Banshee wants to get around 6 if it can.
Oh.
Almost losing it right there.
Very close. Very close call there.
The Banshee running around the back. This one's trying to get some Marine kills. Not having too much luck with that so far. He's building up energy for a scan.
Huddling near the missile turret, dropping another one. And this one's going to head home. 8 kills, not too bad.
Nope. The other Banshee's going to probably walk in here and cancel the command center. Or try to.
Building energy for Cloak. Do you think he's trying to bait out a scan here? So he can run the other Banshee in?
Maybe. I mean, it's going to be tricky, though, because the top Banshee is going to... Well, actually, they're at about the same amount of... No.
Spanning behind this, too, so he's in a pretty decent spot here.
He's trying to click on it. It's kind of behind the command center. He doesn't manage to get it, though. Pushes away. He's going to keep trying to fight with the army here.
Oh, this has to be so annoying for PixelKnight.
It is. He's going to start losing siege tanks if he's not careful. Did Pixel already uses energy? Yes, he did. He doesn't have that scan anymore. Yeah, there's no... It's going to be really, really difficult to get a missile turret up right under this guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, back home, Shadver is not macroing at all. So this is not anywhere near as good for him as it would be for a pro player.
Because he's not coming out ahead at all. Yes.
Like, they're literally still almost the same supply. He still only has 23 workers, even though he has a second base. He's done a lot of damage to the army, though. And...
yeah.
No, Pixel, no!
Oh.
Oh, Pixel.
Oh, no, he could have...
Yep, he had no idea. Ugh. Well,
it's extremely painful. I think maybe... I think Shadver was betting on that, actually. Betting on Pixel to